Hello everybody and welcome back to Ruling the Cloud. I'm just collecting some wheat. A little bit of Wheaties. We'll get to today's episode in just a second. I need a bunch of wheat for today's project here. So I thought I'd come and visit our old outpost build over here in the Mesa biome. I mean, the whole purpose of having this giant wheat field is so I have an infinite amount of food as well as building blocks. Which is exactly what I'm here to get. So, on to the base. Hello, horsey. How are you? Are you doing good? I hope you're doing good. I was hoping he would smile at me, but he didn't. Whatever. Okay, so I've gone ahead and kind of made the framework for a whole bunch of the stables here, just to kind of show you guys how it's going to wind up being. And now he's excited. Yes, you are. I don't know why, but this guy just keeps jumping periodically, just every so often. I think it's because he's on half slabs. It just kind of makes him jump for some reason. It's really weird. Okay, so this here is kind of how I have this set up. I think I finished this last episode too. So just bring him in, press the button, closes it. So what we'll be doing is kind of making the stables and wiring up where each of them are going to be. This guy. Okay, so this wall here is kind of a bit of a demo of how I've set up how it's going to be in every corner. I'm just thinking how we're going to do the roof. And in this wall here, we're going to have hidden redstone, and we'll have buttons that you can press that will allow you to open and close the gate. And I'm thinking over here, because I have one set up already, click this button, and it retracts. Yes, I've gone ahead and wired up one already. And we will be repeating this all over. So let's just take a look at the redstone real quick here. So I have pistons here to extend a block. This is just because I don't have much room to work with. And when it extends, it powers the T flip-flops. And on this side as well, I have it kind of go down and wrap around, just because I don't have much room. And then it powers the, pistons, and it retracts. So the T flip-flop for this one's here. And what we'll be doing is we kind of got to make it all around, but we don't have much space to work with. So it's going to be kind of tricky. We'll kind of have to work out each one as we go, but we'll see how it goes. And then I also have this ladder here. This is kind of like my access point, just to kind of get around. And I think I showed this off last episode, but I'm not sure. The redstone kind of just goes on top and powers the upper blocks, and then it retracts these pistons here. And I also changed that to smooth stone slab just because I think it looks better. Jump, jump, jump. Okay, so let's get on to the actual building that we'll be doing today. I'm just going to go quickly grab some of my building materials that I harvested earlier on in the episode. So down here in the chest that I'm keeping to store all my stuff for building, harvesting my entire outpost gave me, I think, 6.5 stacks roughly. I did converted some of it into wheat so I could eat as well, so it's probably closer to about 6 3/4 stacks, something like that. You can still hear that horse jumping. He is so excited for today's episode. Okay, so for today's build, it's going to be kind of similar to a build I did before, and each of the stalls is going to be the same design. And I'm thinking to start this off, in this corner here, we got to keep in mind where the button's going to be as well, which will be a little bit trickier. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is for the bottom part here, I'm going to change out this cobblestone to wheat. And that'll kind of give us our bottom border of where the horse is going to be. Now the thing about wheat is it's a little tricky because it's like wood. You kind of have to have it on another block to get the orientation I want. So this looks about right. I might change it if I feel it looks better the other way. Now if I can get a dirt block under here, I'm going to have to just fall down, build it on this side, and then I'll remove the dirt later. So we're just going to build it up like that. That looks pretty good. Now for the back wall, thinking put some more wheat, kind of continue the pattern up. So there's like a bunch of wheat in the bottom area of the stall. It looks pretty good. Dirt, the building block of the future. Yeah, that works. And then we'll put in some half slabs here that kind of look like a shelf. And then that way, if you look in, you kind of have that detail effect in the back there with the wheat. Looks pretty good. And I have trapped myself. I don't have any pearls. Let's see. How am I gonna Can I jump on a block? Nope. That does not work. I might have to break the floor just to get out of here. Alright, let me just break this piston real quick. Okay, and put that back. So I'll just lower that. There we go. There we go. That gives you an idea of how it's going to be. And then we're going to continue the wall upwards here. And going to have to keep that same look. So we'll put a bunch of smooth stone bricks here. And I'm thinking we'll have the roof part kind of arch upward to kind of make like a bit of a dome. So that looks pretty good so far. I'm thinking in the back we'll have a chest as well. Let me just go quickly make one. Let's see, where's my wood? Alright. So I'm going to need 2 chests. We'll make a double chest in the back there. This is where we'll put kind of like the horse armor, the leads, maybe some carrots and stuff. Looks pretty good. And then behind it, I'm thinking we'll hide a bit of lighting as well. Maybe put some glowstone because the bottom has the wheat. So let me just go quickly grab some from our resource chests. There you are. Heading back up. This ladder is actually very convenient. It's more convenient than the slime block elevator, but I don't think I'll be using it too much for when I leave my base, so that's okay. Sometimes the more convenient stuff is the better option. So that's good. That'll give off a bit of lighting. And now we'll make the upper dome area here. Just kind of make it go toward the inside. Which works pretty good. Yeah, okay. So on here we'll put some pots. I think I should have some bricks cooked up. If it's finished. Oh wait, no, I haven't cooked it yet. Sorry about that. Okay, so we'll make the bricks, we'll cook it up, and then we'll put the pots in. And that'll give us a bit of kind of detailed design work. Alright, so the pots have finished cooking. I'm putting them in now. And it looks pretty good. It's not bad. I just need a bit of flowers to kind of shape the place up. Although that guy likes it a lot already. So we're going to go ahead and finish off each of the different stalls, but we also have to work on hiding a bit of the lighting. Now I'm thinking, in terms of hiding lighting, maybe in the corners would be a good idea. The majority of this place is lit up with glowstone, but I am running low. So instead of glowstone, we'll be using torches. Just to save a bit of resources. Now I just got to check to see which is the best place to put it. And which place is getting a little too dark. So I'm thinking just the main area in the middle is good. Now I'm going to hide a bit of lighting in here with a nice little trick I know of with armor stands. So if you take an armor stand and you put it on a block above like so, because they're entities, when you break it, it falls on a torch. And they kind of merge together. Now if you put armor on top of it, you don't get to see the torch. So if we take this purple armor here I've prepared already, and put it on top of this armor stand like so, now you have like a little sculpture in the corner and you don't even see the torch. And it gives off a bit of the light as well. So it's a cool little effect. And we'll be doing that in each of the different corners just to kind of give this place a little bit more light. If we check the lighting, yep, it's all good. So the parts where they might spawn is maybe closer to the middle, but that's okay. So this one's done. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of finish off each of the different stalls here. Kind of copying the same kind of building. And first things first, we'll work on making the corner here. So the way I started it, if we get this, so this is where the torch is going to be, just to kind of give me an idea of where to put the rest of the wall. And we'll put an armor stand in right now, just to kind of see what it looks like. Of course, we can't use the same color. We got to use my variant color of black. Drop the armor stand, pick up my slime blocks. Put this on in. You know, I wonder if depending on where I'm looking, I wonder if that changes the orientation of the armor. That looks pretty good. I like it already. So let's just, let's get this a quick little picture with the two of them. Yeah, that's perfect. Matches me exactly too. Look at that. The black armor on the one side and the purple on my other arm side. Matches very well. Yep. Alright, so for the next part, in the last episode, or in that previous episode, I went and collected a whole bunch of resources as well. A lot of dirt. Specifically podzol and mycelium. Now I'm thinking, I'm going to start out with podzol. Now I tried this out in a previous horse-focused build with kind of like a path, which had a lot of podzol, and I didn't really like the way that looked, so We're going to kind of go with a little bit more of a minimalistic look with just a little bit. And we'll change out the front part right in front of the stalls. And I should probably clear out some of this dirt as well. Just because I know I'm going to come back and do it later. I should just get some of it out of the way now. That's a little bit more. Careful not to break any of the redstone. There we go. Okay, now to switch it out, put the podzol in. Yeah, that's not half bad actually. Let me try it out over here as well. See how it looks if there's a lot of it in multiple spots. Quickly clear this out. And put the podzol in. Yeah, that's not too shabby. I kind of like it actually. It might look a little different if all of them are filled in, but that's not bad. I'm gonna keep that. So I went build crazy and finished all these stables right here. I'm gonna kind of go through with you guys and show off just what I've done. So all the stables are wired up with the redstone. I have clay pots in almost all of them, but I kind of ran out of clay. I used wheat in the top roof area, and I have these archways toward the middle. It looks really good. It's very similar to the old design that I had. And if we go on up over here, I have glowstone, hide lighting. I have like this ramp area here, which is opposite on the inside. Give off a nice effect. Oop, I didn't mean to fall there. But I also have like the wood archers in the middle. And there's a little trick I did with the staircase blocks here. Might be a little hard to see, but if we get it at the right angle, let me just move. See, there's like a little tiny little hole there. You can see the slime block. That's another way we can kind of put lighting in, I think. It's a nice little effect as well. I have these packed ice displays to kind of like glaciers, just to give the room a little bit more detail and to give it a different color rather than the dirt and the wood and brown. And for the most part, this place is done. Yep, all the stables are wired up and everything. All the buttons are good. I moved this one, so that one works the same way as well now. The only thing left is like this corner here to wire up. I have the armor stands in the corners and where I'm going to put it on this side. Oh, and actually there's a little trick I figured out with the armor stand. If you look at it kind of with a certain angle, like the iron golems. Oh, saw it there for a second. It kind of disappears for some reason. I think it's something to do with the entities in your field of vision. Just something I didn't know about till now. It's pretty cool. Yes. So, now for the floor, I'm thinking I'm going to have to put in lighting, which is a little bit tricky. So this side, I'm going to put in some pistons to kind of hide lighting. I did the same thing on the roof, if you saw where the glowstone was. I broke that. I should fix that before I forget. Worrying about breaking redstone in this place is kind of tricky when you have to remove the dirt. Removing it all at once is definitely the easier thing to do, that's for sure. Now, this wall here is going to be another build, but we'll get to that in a second. So I'm thinking... Now, with what I did with the packed ice in the little spots in the room, I'm thinking this entire backside we're going to have packed ice. Kind of make it look like a frozen waterfall kind of thing. And something else I built on the Control Alt Elite server as well was something I like to call the trophy case, which I'll be putting in. And let me just get all this dirt because we'll be reusing it on the upper levels as well. Go. So this gives me a little bit more freedom to work, and I don't have to worry about breaking redstone now that it's all cleared at once. Just collect it all up real quick. Okay, alright, let's head back on up. Another block I got with a podzol, find it, was the mycelium. So I have a plan for this as well. Now, the main area of the room is mostly dirt right now, but I kind of wanted to see what it would look like with mycelium, because it's kind of like that off blue color from the packed ice. So I'm thinking it would probably suit the room pretty good. It'd be one of the only builds I would ever have mycelium for. I just need to grab some packed ice, which I forgot to get. Let's go get that here. And, oh, another thing too, if you notice, my armor is damaged more so than before, and my helmet's broken. That's because of this guy right here. He, for whatever reason, spawned in here and broke my armor and killed me. So I lost all my levels and my armor, and I had to go get some new ones, so whatever. He also took my helmet, which was kind of annoying. So to put in the packed ice here, I'm thinking it might be easier to, yeah. So this is going to be kind of like our frozen water area. I might kind of do a bit of packed ice on the top as well to also kind of use it to hide some lighting. It's going to be a little tricky. Just kind of make it like a frozen pool. And then the back we'll put in just kind of like a straight wall as well. I have a couple ideas how to hide lighting. And just a little bit more on this side here. There we go. Pretty good. And then that middle part there is going to also be packed ice, and I'll have walls on the side. But that turned out pretty good. So let's change this to the mycelium real quick, and we'll see how that suits the room. I'm hoping it matches it good, but I don't know. It's mycelium. I've never really used it in any build project. It's kind of an off color. Not much really matches with it that I like personally, but it should be pretty. I don't know. It is blue, right? Like it's kind of blue. I don't know. Let's just see how it looks. That might work. It looks good so far. I'll just put it underneath the chest and the crafting table. If it gets stamped out, it'll grow back. Stuff grows like crazy. You would not believe. Oops. I don't need that. I got tons of mycelium. When am I ever gonna really use this stuff? I wonder if you can make it into like a mushroom farm. Do they spawn on these naturally? I should look into that. That'd be a nice little build project for later. Let's head back on up. I did not mean to fall there. It looks the same on the bottom with the dirt, so that doesn't really matter to me. Break this to get back up. I just said it doesn't matter, but I just use my silk touch to collect it. But I guess I could have jumped on the redstone there. It's not covered, but that's okay. So let's cover this up. And then we'll take a step back and see how it looks in the room. I have high hopes for this block. How's that? It's kinda no. It's not good, is it? That does not look how I wanted it to. Yeah, let's get rid of it. It's not the same. I'll just put the dirt back. It's not. It's like it's too much blue. It's. I don't know. If you've done builds with mycelium, I'd love to see it, because I personally I can never really think of what would be good with mycelium, and instead of dirt or other blocks. Like it's too much. I don't know. It's just yeah, I'm not happy with that. Anyway, I'll take that out and switch it back to what it was before. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. We got a whole floor done for the most part. A lot of building. Our jumping horse friend. And I'll see you guys in the next one, where we'll continue building our base. See ya.
It's an endermine. Oh, look at the little fella. Oh, he's so cute. I wonder if I can keep him in a cage or something.
I don't know, maybe if I can put him in one of these stalls.
Come on in, buddy.
Alright, let's quickly go. Oh, he was too fast for me. Oh, I wasn't able to put him in. Okay, where can I put him? Where can I put him? Will you follow me in this one? Maybe. Come on in. Okay, I'll take the damage. Nope. Stay in there. Nope. Really want to keep you. What can I do? I don't know where to go. What do I do?